Statements by ministries. Responses. The member from Thornhill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We celebrate Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights, for 8 days, commencing on the eve of the 25th day of Kislev, which this year does coincide with today, December 1st, 2010. Hanukkah, the holiday or Festival of Lights, is a holiday that celebrates freedom, something that we can all relate to. Coming in the dead of winter, Hanukkah celebrates the triumph of light over darkness, of purity over contamination, of spirituality over materialism. Hanukkah talks about freedom and a commemoration of a miracle that occurred during the time of the Maccabees. After Alexander the Great took Jerusalem, he endeared himself to the Jewish people by respecting their religion, something, sadly, that many people over the course of history have not done, and I might add, still don't do in too many cases. The miracle of Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights, is commemorated with an 8-candle plus 1 menorah, Chanukiah, or candelabra. The one elevated candle, or shamash, is kindled daily and is used to light the other candles, one additional per day, for all 8 days. What is the significance of the 8 days? Well, it is the same amount of time the Holy Temple's miraculous menorah burned in Jerusalem over 2,100 years ago, using an amount of oil nowhere near sufficient for such a time span. And on each night, Jewish families gathered together to say the blessings over the Chanukiah and to share prayer, which is sung. The blessings are sung in unison. And well do I remember this nightly ritual when my 2 then young boys and I and my wife and our family dog, Rocky, felt compelled to lend our voices in unison to singing the blessings. Rocky was quite a singer. On the first night of Hanukkah, 2 candles are lit, the shamash plus 1. On the second night, 3, and so on. Hanukkah customs also include eating foods fried in oil, not diet conscious perhaps, but commemorative of the miracle. Foods like potato latkes or pancakes and jelly donuts are prime menu items. And we have all heard about children playing with a dreidel, or as most know it, a top. This is another Hanukkah custom, fun for kids, that involves minor gambling for nuts and pennies. During the holiday, adults are reminded and children learn about the scriptures and stories of their ancestors, and presents are exchanged. This exchange is to share the memory of the gift given to the Jewish people by God through his zealous servants, the Maccabees, the gifts of religious, cultural, and political freedom. Hanukkah is therefore a holiday that has great relevance for all Canadians living as we do in a land that is likewise very blessed with such gifts. Our job is to illuminate. How better to illuminate the world than through the Festival of Lights. So at this time of year, Jews the world over give thanks for what we have and for what we hope and expect as the future unfolds. Happy Hanukkah to us all.
Excellent. Member for Beaches East York.